Good morning to you all. It is Friday, fabulous Friday again. On a not so frosty morning, it's very wet here. It's been drizzling off and on, but the sun has tried to come out. Had a gorgeous rainbow on the way to school this morning to take the little one, so that was quite nice. Home and dry and ready to get making with you today. So I'm going to be doing some Snowflake seed bead earrings with you today. You don't need much at all. They are quite simple make. A little bit of thread, lovely coloured seed beads, ear wires, and away you go. So drop me a comment. How are you doing today? What have you been up to? Are you ready for the festivities ahead? I've got my Christmas tree up. I've got both Christmas trees up, and I've got probably as much decorations as I'm going to do. I'm just missing a star or an angel for the top of the tree. So I'm gonna get a new one. I think I've put the one that I would usually on this one on the other one. So yeah, so I'm pretty much done. I haven't done any of my wrapping. Bit of wire wrapping, but no present wrapping. So I've still got lots to get done, but the festivities are on the way very, very quickly. So I thought I'd do some nice little snowy makes with you today. Janice says it is overcast in Swansea, and Rachel saying good morning from Barrow says it's dull and wet today, and she's watching, but she's going to be getting a haircut at home. So I hope you have a lovely pampered morning. Good morning to Mina. Good morning to Camille. She says sunny blue sky and it's lovely. Good morning to Edward. How are you doing? Hello to Carol. Brenda says good morning to everybody from North Carolina, and she hopes everyone's having a great morning. Yeah, it's a good day. It's Friday. Good morning to Anne. Hello to Teresa. Nina says, I've got a day off to set a table up for a Victorian market, but I need to go after the live. She's just making a festive necklace and she got a kit yesterday. Oh, you'll do that speedy quick. By the time I've finished the live, you'll probably have about 20 made knowing you, Nina. Good morning to Ida. She says it's cold and wet in Durham. And Mina is saying hello to Camille as well. So I'm going to take you over to the website now. We are on totallybeads.co.uk, and I'm going to show you your kits today. Little bargains. You're going to be able to make up, I think it's 5 pairs of earrings in your kit. So head into the video tutorial section, this one or this one, whichever you prefer, and it will take you down to all our lovely makes, our recent ones being here at the top. How gorgeous was the gemstone hugs and kisses jewellery that Kitty made on Wednesday. Absolutely loving them. I love the hugs and kisses. I just think it's a really lovely pattern, and it's one that I have actually done myself despite it being a stitch project. Our Snowflake seed bead earrings are here for you today, and that is a stitch beading project as well, but they are very, very simple. So you can see we've got the aqua, the black diamond, the gold crystal, and the white for you today. I'm going to demo with the white and hope it shows up okay against my mat. If it doesn't, they are quick makes. I might do the aqua as well. So we've got lovely kits for you today, making 5 pairs of earrings, and they are just £3.50 each. So I'll head into the kits and you can see what components you need for today. You're going to need a needle, and your thread will be included in your kit. I think I'm probably using about 50 centimetres of thread per earring. I like to have that little extra just to hold on to. Now I did try this with nylon thread. And it works. It keeps them probably a little bit more stiffer and shaped. With the thread that I'm using today, I will probably go back through just to kind of give that a little bit more shape. I did find using the nylon thread, because the nylon is a little bit thicker, that invisible thread, you need a slightly larger eye hole in your needle, and that can be a little bit tricky coming back through those seed beads a couple of times, because our seed beads are silver lined. So what that means is they've got like a silver lining on the inside and then another colour coating on the outside. The hole can be a little bit smaller. So I've found just having a needle and like a cotton thread is probably easiest. I did make a few pairs and it broke my last seed bead and I was very frustrated, so I've swapped it over for cotton. So do bear with me today. You know, I'm not always the most competent when it comes to a stitch project, but these are really straightforward. So all you need is your silver lined aquamarine size 11 seed beads, or whatever colour you choose, and these are going to come with your silver ear wires as well. So you're making up 5 pairs and they're going to look just like this. If you wanted to, you could add maybe a jump ring on as well, but I think it's easy enough to just attach those ear wires straight through those little snowflake loops at the top. So I'm using the size 11 seed beads today, and they are your lovely aqua. You've got your black diamond as well, which we've put on these lovely black plate kind of ear wires. They are all nickel free, your ear wires, and they are your size 11 seed beads. So as I say, there's not much at all needed for this kit. You will get your thread included. You're just going to need a needle. And then we've got some lovely gold crystal ones as well. I really like them. I've only picked 4 colours out because I thought I'd just pick kind of snowflakey colours, but you could do this design in anything you wanted to. These are the lovely colours I've picked out for you today for your kits. Just £3.50. They're going to make up 5 pairs of earrings, and they are a nice quick make, and I think they're going to make really lovely gifts as well. And here we've got the white, very, very pretty, and they are on your gold ear wires. So they're your kits today. If you want to have a little look, let me know in the comments, what are your favourite? I suppose it depends what you're wearing. I think the blue looked nice and icy and kind of frozen like. I think the gold would be very, very pretty over the festive period, as would the black diamond and the white. They're all rather festive. But again, it's cold most of the time here in the UK, so you will wear these into January and the new year. So I'll leave them on actually, just in case we need to head back into that. So your aqua, your black diamond, your gold crystal, and your white. I'm going to head back into the comments and see how you're all doing today. I've got quite a few of you in at the moment, so good morning to you all. Thank you so much for joining me today. Good morning to Teresa. Hello to Ida. Good morning to Joy, who's watching in the sunny Peterborough. Mina says, Natalie in a needle today. Well done. Thank you. Bear with me. You've not seen me yet. I've just thought, they are easy makes. Anyone can do them. And if you are new to jewellery making, I know we've got some expert stitch beaders. But if you are new to jewellery making and you want to give something a little bit different a go, then this is a perfect make for you today. Good morning to Elaine. Hello to Francis. Good morning to Jackie. Good morning to Tina. Good morning to Pauline. She says it's sunny and cold. Alicia is in as well. She says she's here for the live for the first time. Wonders will never cease. Hello to Alicia. Give her a wave. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome. And Camille is saying hello, and Tracy is saying good morning as well to everybody. So I'm going to take you down on the mat. They are a quick make today, and I will show you. I don't know why this little logo keeps popping up. I don't know whether you can see it. Good morning, Lisa. Hello to Sue, and good morning to Bridget as well. How are you doing? So you can see I've got these lovely little earrings for you. These are your gorgeous little aqua. Let's get into shot. I've moved my camera around, so do bear with me. I try to make sure that I'm quite close up to the screen today, but I have had to move my stand and everything to fit in my Christmas tree that's in the room. So just give us a nudge if I go out of shot. These are your gorgeous goldy coloured ones. They're a beautiful soft colour. We have these as well, which are like the black diamond colour. So you can see if I've used the nylon thread, it gives it a little bit more of a shape. But I actually think using a cotton thread, which is going to be in your kits, is better because it doesn't stick up as much at the corners. And these are the lovely white ones too. So cute little snowflakes for you today. And we're gonna, should I leave them in shot? No, I'll move everything slightly out of shot. I will actually put one in so you can see size wise how it looks. So if I bring myself back up. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you doing? She says, hope everybody is well on this fine Friday morning. And good morning to Lucy as well. How are you doing? So I'll pop one of them in so you can see the size of these. They are quite small and dainty, but very, very pretty. In fact, I'll put them both in. I'll take out the ones that I'm wearing. Shall I put one of each colour in? One of a different colour. I'll pop the little blue one in as well. Camille says silver would look nice with the white seed beads. You can mix these seed beads up if you like. I'm going to start off with 12, which will be kind of like that inner circle or the base. So you could use that in a different colour and you can add, or you could just do, if I take you back down, rather than me just point at my face. You could, if you wanted, use these little top cornered ones in a different colour. So if you wanted to get a couple of kits, you can mix them and the colours would look lovely together. I think the gold and the white would look particularly lovely as well. Pauline says they look very pretty. Good morning, Debbie. She's also in the hairdressers. Everyone's in the hairdressers today. Lucy says the earrings are super cute and she's very much looking forward to this week to be over with. Camille, I agree. Silver would look nice with the white seed beads. Yolanda says they're very cute. And Jan, you've not missed anything by just getting going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thread onto my needle. As I say, I'm going to probably cut about 50 centimetres of that. I probably won't need it all, but it just gives me something to hold on to. Now I notice when beading, Kitty tends to wrap it round her finger when she's stitching. So I'm going to try that to see if it doesn't get in the way. I'm going to pick up, let me move these over into the middle so you can see what I'm doing. You can't see those seed beads very well, can you? So we might do another one in a different colour. I'm going to pick up 12 of my size 11 seed beads. So I'm just picking them up with my needle. And I'm just going to double check I've got 12 on there. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread back through all of the seed beads here. And that's going to give me a little loop. So I'm just going to bring it all the way through. And that's going to create this little circle. Give it a little pull. So this is going to be the base of my snowflake. I'm then going to go around one more time. We'll wrap that around my finger just to keep it out of the way. I'm going to go around one more time just to kind of strengthen that up. So 12 seed beads onto my needle, bringing my needle through them all again. Hopefully I'm not going to get caught up and knotted today. And back round once more just to firm that up. Once I've got my 12, everything I'm going to do from now on is just picking up 3 seed beads for the rest of the pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 of those seed beads. Hopefully you can see this okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to miss that first seed bead here. And I'm just going to go through that next one. And that's going to create my little kind of point. Every time we do something star or kind of snowflake shape, we always discuss, do they have like arms, branches, legs? What do we call them? I'm just going to keep doing that each time. So picking up 3 seed beads, missing 1, and going through until I complete that full circle. So 3 seed beads, missing this one here, here, and then through that next one. So it's creating that little kind of pointed shape. Thanks, Lucy. 3 seed beads, missing out the next one, and then bringing that through just one. They are really straightforward and simple to do. So I'm going to continue with that until I go all the way around, picking up 3, missing 1 seed bead, and going through the next. So you can see I'm starting to create these little kind of points. Picking up 3, missing 1, and going through the next. So I've now got a little star. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up those 2 till I get to the top of that little corner, at the top of that little point here. I'm going to pick up another 3 seed beads, and I'm just going to go back through that same top corner one. Probably should have got my tension a little bit better there, but I'm running back through, so I will be able to firm it up. I'm then going to go back down those 2, so I'm going back down towards that base, and what that will create is a little loop here, and continue to do that. So back up 2 to get to the top of the little point that we've just been creating. Pick up another 3 seed beads, back through the top corner point, and then run back down the next 2 into that circle base that we started with. Back up 2 to the top corner, picking up 3, back through the top pointy bit, and bringing that back down through the next 2, and continuing that all the way around until we add our little top parts of the snowflake. I watched the most wonderful video the other day of a snowflake through like a microscope, and watching it melt and then reversing it to watch it form again. It was just magical. And obviously they say every single snowflake is unique. Don't know how they know that, but these will be the same. That's the good thing about these earrings. You're going to get very uniform effect on each one. It's just about repeating this pattern. So up 2 to the pointed corner, pick up 3, go through the top on the corner point, and then back down those 2. Hopefully I'm in shot and you can see I've got the lamp right in front of my face. and then through that last one. So back up through the 2 to reach that corner one. Pick up 3. Wait until right at the end before I get myself in a tangle. And I'm just going back through that top one. And then back down those next 2. So once I've gone all the way round, I've created that lovely little snowflake. Phoenix says, oh, a needle. I need to go to Specsavers. Just teasing that these look cute. And I hope you're well. Debbie says, these are gorgeous for quick little makes. They are. Tina says, hi all. Long time no see. I got the white, a nice simple make. They're really straightforward. Camille says, nice little gift for friends. And it looks easy enough even for her. You'll be absolutely fine with these. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. She also says, a tiny little man sitting on a roof. I love the things you see when I'm making. So she's picking up each snowflake and examining them and writing his report. Teresa says, these are what I started with all those years ago. If you make them as a new beader, they'll get you hooked with beading and seed beads. Well, let's see how I get on. So now I've brought that thread back through. I've created that lovely little snowflake and my threads finish kind of at the same place. Just going to check that that thread is where it needs to be. Yeah. So now all I can do is tie a little knot in it. So I'm going to do 2 overhand knots. I'm going to leave my needle on for now. And I'm just going to tie a little knot. Which you won't see. Got that caught. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thread away from that knot, and this will also give me the chance to kind of add a little bit more shape to it if I haven't quite got my thread path as firm as I'd like. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring that thread back through and around a couple of the points, and then I can cut off and it's ready to attach to my e-ring hook. So you can see there I've made one e-ring in about 5 minutes, if that, and I'm taking it very slow. Back through that one. So you can take this back through pretty much as many times as you want to. When you're using this lovely thread, you've got that lovely size seed bead. So the hole, even with your silver lined ones, will be nice and wide. I'm just going to take it back through, but you only need to really take it back through a couple to firm it up. So then I can cut off my thread and then thread the other part onto my needle. Pretty impressed I did that on camera first time round. We'll cut that thread a bit closer. And then do the same with the other side, just moving it away from that knot. Try not to get your thread caught around your little snowflake arms or points. I'm just going to bring it back through. As I say, you don't have to go through it all, but anywhere that you think could be firmed up a little bit more. You'll also notice my needle is a little bent, but a nice project to do. Trim that off. So I've got my lovely little snowflake. Phoenix says, I love a big eye needle, but not always suitable for every project. Yeah, as I say, when I was using the nylon thread, I did use the big eye needle because the nylon is that little bit thicker. But then I found that the needle itself was a little bit larger, and also what can happen when you're using, excuse me, when you're using the nylon thread is I'm not going to be able to get it through a normal beading needle. I'd need to use the large eye needle, and then your thread can snap using the nylon, because it's the way the large eye needle is. It's just, there's a little bit more kind of sharpness when you pull it through. So once you've done your snowflake, all you need is your ear wire. Phoenix says, you should see my needles. Bent would be an understatement. Yeah, I mean, with the large eye needles, if the needle snaps at one end, I often still just turn it round and use the other side. So all I need to do for my ear wire is give it a little flip up, and then I'm going to find one of these little points in my snowflake where I've got those little 3 beads at the top, and I'm just going to slide it directly on and then close it down. So they're really, really lightweight to wear. They are almost as light as an actual snowflake. And I just think they're really straightforward and pretty to do. Trish says, mine are only straight for the first 5 minutes. Tina says, who has straight needles? And good morning to Trish as well. She says, the rain is back, so my internet connection is pants again. Yeah, I can hear it hitting the window here. So that's it. That's as straightforward as it is. I'm gonna do a blue one because, we've only been here half an hour. We've got plenty of time. So hopefully this one will go as well as the first one did. So I'm counting out 12 seed beads. You can see these ones. You probably see these a bit better being silver lined. If I can hold one up close, I'm not in shot, am I? So it's got that lovely blue colour on it. And then right in the middle, you've got that little silver colour. So I'm going to get my needle and I'm going to get my thread. I'm using the same colour thread just because it's to hand. All your threads will be picked out specifically to match what colours of your seed bead you're going for. I've not measured that thread. I've literally just cut it. So I'm going for less than an arm's length. And I'm just going to, I got that in first time then. I'm going to thread my needle on camera with a lamp in my face. No, I'm not. I'm going to hold it under my eyes so I can see. So I'm just going to pull a little bit of the tail through. Doesn't need much, just enough to not slip out. And I'm going to pick up my 12 seed beads. So 12 to start. You might be able to see these a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's really raining heavy now. I'm going to bring my thread, let me just wrap that around my finger a little bit. I'm going to bring my thread back through the 12, so I'm going to make a little loop. Sorry. So I tend to just pull them all together in a little line, and then I can get my needle through them a little bit easier. Bringing it through once to make that little circle. And then I'm going to run it back through again just to firm it up. So just going to run that round. So I do think they make sweet little presents. I mean, you could even make them. I need a star for the top of my tree, but I think these are going to be pretty small. Just move that thread through my needle again so it doesn't come loose. So taking that thread back all the way around my loop of 12 seed beads, and we are using the size 11s. And from now on, all I'm going to do is just pick up 3 each time. So picking up 3, I'm going to miss 1 and go through the next. Just want to check I'm in shot. And that's going to start to make my first little point. Picking up another 3, miss 1 and go through the next, just 1. That's going to make my next little point. And I'm going to continue that all the way around until I've created all of my points. Hoping I've got enough thread here. I should do. You don't need much. Miss 1. Back through the next one. Pull to make my point. Pick up another 3. Miss in this next one and go in through the next one. And then my last one, picking up 3, miss the closest and back through the next. Give it a little gentle pull so I've got my little star. They would look cute as just little stars or flowers. Can I just scroll back up in case I've missed any comments? Camille says use wire to make them stiffer. You could do. It's just easier with a thread, I think. Just make loads of the stars and stitch them together to make a big one for my tree topper. I could do. It's nice to have a homemade something, isn't it, rather than a bought something. And Rachel's had her hair done. She's feeling lightheaded now. Are you counting along with me, Camille? Teresa says, I straighten my needles with the nylon pliers. That way you can use them until the eye of the needle gets deformed or broken. Yes, I often use my nylon coated pliers just sometimes to pull my needle through things. Yolanda says my nails look nice and festive. Thank you very much. They are very sparkly and silver, and I broke one and I need to redo them. Jan says she's ordered all of them. Fabulous. Good morning to Sue. She says, morning from a reasonably sunny Staines. Amazing I'm here today as I got a day off from my volunteering job at the local care home. Heading into town later to take back something, and then she's going to get a few more bits and pieces. Yeah, I need to take something back as well. I got a skirt and I couldn't try the skirt on and I knew it wasn't going to fit me. So I thought, oh, well, I'll get it and I'll try it on. And guess what? It doesn't fit me. Right, I'm going to go now back through those two. So I'm coming out the top of my point. I'm going to pick up 3 because after that first initial 12, all I do is pick up 3. And I'm going to take it back through that same one that I've come out, just through the point at the top. Taking it back down, 2 seed beads so it comes out the body, if you can see that, of that initial base circle that we made. Back up the next 2 into the next little point on our star. And it's these picking up 3 that turn our star into a snowflake. Ooh! Tree says, I love my star ornaments, and she's made several for a tree. Jan says she's made a couple of star ornaments for her tree, and you could also use micro crystals to do this. They would be pretty. And Phoenix has been making stars as well. So we've been doing lots and lots of festive makes. We do, I think, finish on the 15th. So I had hoped to do key rings with you on the 18th. But we're not doing, we don't think they'll be out anyway on time for Christmas if you wanted to use them as makes. So the last Totally Beads Live will be on, just pick them up before I've gone through. So bear with me, been distracted. The first of our 12 days of Christmas holiday club will be on the 19th. So our last Totally Beads Live will be on the 15th, which is the Friday. So I've got lots of nice little things to be making with you up until then. I've got a necklace on Monday, which is quite festive themed. You could wear it whenever, but I have popped like a little pendant charm on the end of it, which is like a little angel. So I suppose that's fairly festive. And then on the Friday, I'm going to be making some lovely bracelets with you, which are gorgeous all year round. So today is probably, well, it's my last Christmas earring I'll be making with you anyway. So I'm taking it back through the base, up through the next 2, which are going to get me into the top point. When I reach that top point, I'm picking up 3 seed beads. Again, these would be nice if you wanted to mix the colours. When you get to this point, those 3 seed beads you're picking up, you could add a different colour onto. Back down the next 2 seed beads to reach the base of the next point. Just got my thread out my needle. Knew that was going to happen. Then back up the next 2. So we're just going all the way round in a circle to add those points, or add those little snowflakey bits onto the points. And then back down again to reach my last one. So I'm going up through the top, get myself another seed bead out. Hi Esther, how are you doing? Oh, Lucy, I haven't got my other half anything yet either. Got him some smellies. He told me last night what he's thinking he might like. But the thing that my issue is, my birthday is on the 19th. So he never tells me what he wants for Christmas because he's always like, well, what do you want for your birthday? Give him suggestions. I always want tools. Tools and jewels. I'm going to go through, after picking up 3, I'm going to go back through that top one. And that's going to create my last little flurry. And then back through again into the base. So I've made my little snowflake. I'm going to tie that in a double knot. I've got a lot of thread on this side this time. Didn't need all that. So a little overhand knot, which will disappear into the base of your 12 seed beads that you started with. And then take the thread back through some seed beads just to move it away from that knot before you trim it off. And if you feel like it needs to be firmed up a little bit, or you'd like a little bit more shape, you can run it through your points of your snowflake. Once you've moved that away, you can trim off. Make sure you just cut your thread though, and not the thread that's running through your seed beads. Excuse me for just licking the end of my thread. My tongue stick out when I'm trying to concentrate and thread a needle. So I'm attaching back my needle onto that other thread just so I can go back through. Where will we go? I'll go through this way, I think. Again, moving that thread away from the knot. Doesn't matter which way you go. You can go back through your original 12. You can go through the arms of your star or your flurries of your snowflake. And then once I'm happy, let's go through that one again. Trim off. Nice and close. And you're now ready to add on your ear wire. So as I've got these lovely little aqua frosty blues, I'm going to go with my silver ear wires. Lucy says, I'm super excited for my holiday club this year. And have you got the bundle? Mine has arrived. And I had lots of different ideas of what I wanted to do. And now I've seen it. I'm like, ooh, but I want to do this. And ooh, but I want to do that. Opening up my ear wire, giving it a little flick. As I say, you can, if you want to, attach this to a jump ring, but you've made little loops at the top of your snowflake, so that can just fit directly through. Get into shot. There you go. So they are my lovely little earrings. These are the two that I've just made on the live for you. We've got we've got 4 lovely colours for you to choose from. So I will take you back onto the website, and you can see today on Totally Beads, we're doing Snowflake seed bead earrings. You've got aqua, black diamond, gold crystal or white. Each kit is just £3.50 and it makes 5 lovely pairs of earrings up. It is a very quick make and you don't need much at all. Needle, thread, gorgeous size 11 seed beads and some ear wires, and away you go. And that is that. I'm going to just check if I've missed any comments, if I've missed any questions. Tina says they'd make a nice pendant on a necklace. Yes, they would. You could do lots of them and like string them along. Ooh, oh, that'd be cute. You could have one sitting slightly lower and then 2 on the other side. Or you could just have them as a little pendant. There you go. So these are the little aqua ones I'm wearing. They are the pretty little white ones. Phoenix says, and a magnifying glass to thread the needle. I did all right, I think, didn't I? Joanne says, such a sweet make. Thank you so much. So that is it. That's me done and dusted with you for today. I'm going to be back with you on Monday. I'm going to be making some gorgeous necklaces, tiger tail make, but I'm doing a technique I don't think I've actually done before. Could be wrong, but they're very, very lovely anyway. There are lots of different colours for you to choose from there. And then I will be back with you again on Friday and we'll be doing some lovely bracelets. And then I think that's it. Phoenix says, you did amazing. I was wishing for your eyes. I'm all right looking close up. Well, I had my eyes lasered 8 years ago, so I used to have glasses and contacts because I couldn't see far away. And as I'm getting older, I think I'm probably going to end up with like reading glasses again or something. But I just don't take my eyesight for granted. I like being able to go for a walk in the rain and not have window wipers needed for my glasses, or everything getting steamed up when you open the washing machine or something. Yeah. Health is priceless, isn't it? And I'm wishing you all the best of health, more so than ever this time of year. Jan says, well done, Natalie, with that needle and thread. Have a wonderful weekend. Jan's wishing everyone a lovely weekend. Camille says you did well, miss. Thank you. So thank you so much for being with me. I will see you all on Monday. Have a lovely, lovely weekend and take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.